Well, hello and happy Friday. As you can tell, my videos are less and less lately. And well, that's just because I'm not really buying bullion at these prices as I was starting in 2013. But I did go to the Albuquerque coin show today. And I got some long-awaited pickups, some grading submissions. And I thought, what the heck, let me make a video for old time's sake. Don't know when I'm going to make the next one. Maybe April next year. So here goes nothing. So a lot of these coins, long story short, there was this elderly Cuban couple over in the Dallas-Fort Worth area that were selling these foreign coins, mostly Mexican, some other countries, and I would just buy them. I mean, I said, okay, it's silver and it's different, and some of these I got for pretty good prices. Don't know what I exactly paid for this one, but I did send this one off. This is, you can see it's a metal, and the guy I used for submission, Juan from the coin shop Tex-Mex Numismatics, he's over in El Paso, Texas, told me that this had to do with a dividing line agreement between the U.S. and Mexico, because it really flipped back and forth because of the way that the Rio Grande divided the two countries. So that's the summarized version of that story. And then you can see here, and this is not a coin, by the way, it's a metal. Yes, it is. So did I win on this one? I'm going to say it's flat. It laid flat. I could probably make a little bit, like $20 profit off it. Sell for between like $125, $150, but nothing special. Moving on. Here's a Mexican Cinco de Mayo medal. And that's, you can see there, it's for the Battle of Cinco de Mayo, when the U.S. and Mexico were not exactly friends, per se. There you go. My vision's been really bad, guys. So apologies about not realizing these are upside down right away. So anyway, this is just a private mint over in Mexico that minted these back then, and it scored pretty good. This one is a modest win. I think I paid $35, give or take, for this medal, and another 30. Yeah, I forget what the exact cost was. I think it was like 32 a coin for the NGC submission. So say I'm in it for 65, and he said I could probably sell this between 125 and 150 all day long. So hey, that's a decent win. Moving on. A lot of people that are were in my circles back in the day know I've got quite a few of these, mostly 1948s, but I got some 47s as well. And I brought them all over to Juan to submit, and this was the only one that he thought was worthwhile. The rest of them were going to be lower grades than 64, uncirculated but not MS64. And even at this grade, it's really not a winner per se. I think I paid maybe $35, I want to say, $40 for the coin. So once again, say about $65, $70 in. He says they sell for about $125. So modest win. Now we're getting to the fun stuff. I really don't know much about this coin. I just know that they had it for sale, the older Cuban couple I mentioned. So I picked it up. I don't think I paid much for it. Maybe $80, maybe, about 8 years ago. But here's the big deal. In this straight grade, AU55, it's not clean, this Panamanian 50 centavos. I've seen eBay sell these for lower grades in the XF range for over $300. So once again, grading and the cost of the coin, let's just say I'm in it for $120. It's at least a triple win. So happy, joy. All right. This is not as great as the last win and Pinnacle coin. You'll have to go back and look at that back in April, I think it was. But this is a pretty big deal as well. It's the 1954 Hidalgo 5 peso coin. What makes this any more special than the other few years? Well, those other years, they minted hundreds of thousands or millions. This year, 1954, 30,000 minted. When I took it over to the, to Juan from Tex-Mex, he was a little skeptical because he thinks he saw what appeared to be a little bit of PVC on the cheek, which either NGC was going to put details or reject the coin for submission. So I don't remember the gentleman's name, but he's got a guy that does work on coins, for these very cases. So this guy did his thing, removed the PVC, and it came back straight graded. So apparently the guy knows his stuff. This coin, I forget. I think I paid $125. I want to say for this coin. Anyway, MS64 eBay, $650 give or take. So yeah, big win. 5 times the money. You never know what you're going to find at these coin shows. Now it's a little more, how do I say it? A little too online now. I don't think you're going to find these types of things, these types of deals so much anymore. But I was at the right place at the right time, I suppose. But am I done yet? Not exactly. What did I do? I got this, this fiat here, and I'm like, okay, I want to spend some of it and buy some silver, but my God, bullion is such a rip-off anymore. I really am not into stacking lately. I mean, I stacked like a maniac from 2013 to 2020 and stacked little bits here and there in the 2020s, but not awful much. So I went over to this fellow. He runs a company called Baja Numismatics. I bought Libertads from him since moving to Albuquerque a few years ago. And these 2024s came out. And, well, they were about $8-9 more than the 2023s that I purchased. And I asked them more or less what was behind that. Well, of course, bullion prices went up. But here's the thing where you might want to go out and grab some. 2024 only came out in September. Mexico has a new president. She's more of a socialist. And from what the proprietor of the Baja Numismatics told me, is that she's going to kind of just, take away the focus from minting from the Mexican mint and put it towards like infrastructure and other social programs per se. I don't know all the details, but if that's the case, get some 2024s. You might actually make out, I don't know, $42 each. Maybe I'll lose. Hey, at the very least, spot price is getting closer to that, even though it's kind of like waffling since the election. But don't worry, inflation is going to happen, friends. It will happen. So that's that's it. My latest stacking / numismatic journey video for the second half of the year. And like I said, unless I come across something super remarkable, you're probably not going to hear me until about April next year. So everyone have a great holiday season coming up. And whether or not you wanted the election to happen the way it did, let's just enjoy the fact that maybe we'll have some peace and these wars are behind us. Even at the cost of maybe silver and gold not going up as much, I'd rather have peace, because life, well, you only get one of those. All right, everybody, have a great weekend. Talk to you next time.